The thing I find with Sensei a lot of the time is it really helps you out if you've only started with 2 resources. Like if you see 2 resources and a Sensei hand, that's basically like you went second anyway. So there's the Malice Demon, there's the Wild Shard. Pretty happy about that. So we've got Sorrow. Looks like we're up against One Eye. So it looks like maybe we were up against a guy who has pulled a Drew's Colossal Walker. That's actually going to be pretty hard for me to deal with, honestly. But we're up at 4, so we're sort of only 3 resources away from this Malice Demon. I'm going to drop in Blood here. Maybe we can get a combo going with Sorrow and our Charge Power. I'm not really sure if I want to be playing out Shroom Shore just yet. We'll see, we'll see. So no turn 1 plays from him there. What do we want? Brood Creeper's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and drop in the Blood Shard. I'm not going to play Shroom Shore just yet. Or he's got Crazy Puck into Wrathwood deck. Puck wouldn't have been so bad, but it wouldn't have been great either. So honestly here, probably going to play the Brood Creeper. Probably not going to block that Ronin either. Get another resource, which is always fun. So next turn we may be able to get rid of this Cottontail Ronin. Hopefully he doesn't have another play. He's obviously not going to attack with it, so there is that. Hopefully he just drops something with 1 defense. That would be ideal. That would be completely ideal. And he does amazing stuff. So we're actually going to get hit in with this Brood Creeper right now. We're going to be able to Sorrow, and we're going to be able to Charge Power that Cottontail Ronin and get this Brood Creeper in for 3 damage. Which honestly is pretty good. He can't do anything with 1. There's no way he can stop this hitting him. So this is actually a really good setup for turn 1 here. That Guard Dog is probably the best card we could have hoped for him playing there. So I'm going to go ahead and Sorrow here. I'm just going to take out the Guard Dog. Put this down to 1 as well. Max, Tarek, and Data Dragon, welcome in, guys. How you doing? So we're only doing 2 here, but we do get the blockers out of the way. So we're going to get a Spider here for free, which is pretty sweet. Can't complain about that. Don't see any reason not to play the Shroom Shore now we've used our Sorrow. So we're sitting at 6 resources and we've got a Malice Demon in our hand, so that's pretty good. 0-4, can't really complain about that. Terrible Transfer is going to kill it if we pick one of those up. He is obviously going to block the Brood Creeper, but we've got a little bit of damage here. So Necessary Sacrifice is really good here. I'm going to attack with everything, and then I'm going to Necessary Sacrifice on my Shroom Shore. Pretty good pickup there, certainly helps us out. So he's obviously going to block the 3 here. He's pretty much got to. So that sacrifice is really good for me. I'm going to go ahead and drop this off. Get those 2 and get 3 cards as well. Get a Wild and we get the Wrathwood, so we're almost at Wrathwood 2. We also have the Bolt Paw, which is pretty cool. We can play that next turn. This deck is so janky. This deck is ripping up right now. No lie, it is going crazy. So, yeah, I mean... this guy said good luck and have fun. I didn't notice. So we are very close to both Malice Demon and Wrathwood. We just need 1 more. So I guess I'll play Bolt Paw here. We'll play the Malice Demon next turn, of course. So, we are at 8 resources. We just need 1 more Wild in order to make this a happy time. Briar Legion comes out. Can you revert Briar Legions? I don't think you can you? That's a shame. So we're about to drop in the Malice Demon and see how that goes. Probably going to get killed, but you know, we'll go with it. I would like to pick up a terrible transfer, honestly, just to get rid of this Lorgoyle before it does anything horrible. There is that wild we were looking for, so we're going to be able to get out that in a couple of turns too. So we drop the crap your pants card right now, and he's like, oh my god, he's got a Malice Demon. How could this get any worse? And we're about to show him how it can get worse, so we're going to go ahead and attack with Bolt Paw here, I think. I might as well attack with these two as well. I mean, we have a Malice Demon on the board. So he's about to learn how this gets worse. Like, we're just going to lose a bunch of troops here, but I don't care. He's going to lose one of his troops, I guess. That thing. So he obviously blocks out the Bolt Paw there. We lost a couple of things there, but I'm not too fussed about it. Obviously, he's not running counter magic, so this Wrathwood Colossus is as good as down. Plays the Feral Ogre. That fills me with hope and joy, because that means he cannot repel this or in a conflict it. That is pretty sweet for me. So this also has Crush and Steadfast too. And if he in a conflicted, I have this Bolt Paw Wizard, so what are you going to do? Bolt Paw wins games. That's the rule here. Bolt Paw wins games. So we get that Sensei, which is pretty sweet. Gonna go ahead and attack with this. 3 resources versus 8 now, in fact. So obviously gonna play the Sensei here. We'll play that Sensei out. And we're gonna have some fun next turn, of course. Shrine of Prosperity, we'll whack that in as well, because why not? Don't see any reason not to. Let's give this Feral Ogre -1 to the attack. We could revert it for him as well, just to be nice. Oh wow, he didn't even see it. Fair enough though, I guess. Fair enough. That was a pretty disgusting board state. Okay, so what do we want to take here? Sorrow worked pretty well for us there. I'm pretty happy about that. Didn't see a terrible transfer. That probably would have been quite useful. Is there anything we don't want here? Probably not. Probably not. Atrophy may not be that good. I may take out Atrophy and put in terrible transfer. That seems okay. Let's do that. Metagamed by Sorrow. Yeah, you're probably right actually. Let's put that Atrophy back in. And save that with Nature Rains out. That seems fine. So I want to see Chlorophlears, I want to see Shrines early on. That was pretty nice though. That was a fun game. Even if I lose these next 2 games now, I'm pretty happy with that one. The changes just stay for this match, and then it will revert back to the original deck you had. You can change between rounds though. So, unfortunately not going first. That does slow us down a bit. Rockcast is pretty nice to see in the opener. Get that 1 wild as well, which is pretty good. Don't have the Sorrow this time, unfortunately, but that's okay. So Rockcast are probably going to do some work here. Not going to be too good against that Lorgoyle, but I'm okay with that. So we do pick up another wild as well, which is pretty sweet. Not quite the powerful start we had last time, but we were already at 5 resources, so I can't complain too much. Guard Dog comes out. Obviously that's going to take a hit from my charge power here. If we pick up Sorrow, I probably won't play Shroomshaw. But we don't, so I'm going to play out the Shroomshaw. Obviously that renders him unable to attack me here, which I'm okay with, honestly. I guess I'll probably atrophy this guy. Lorgoyle is a little bit annoying. Not too bad though. See if he attacks here. Hopefully he does. Certainly wouldn't mind if he does. Trading that for this is completely fine by me. Doesn't want to attack, which is the smart move there. Bear, welcome in. How you doing, sir? So there's that Sorrow we were talking about. Not going to play that just yet though. In short, it's a naturalize, yeah. Or yeah, it's a naturalize. So it goes up to 4 here. See what he plays out. My Lorgoyle actually costs 3, so I can actually kill that with the Rockcaster. That's interesting. For some reason I thought this cost 4, apparently not. So hopefully, with a bit of luck here, he puts that onto Lorgoyle. He doesn't, so he puts on the guard dog. That's fine though. We can get rid of that just fine. So I'm not going to block here. I'm going to take the 3. Unfortunately, that makes our atrophy play a little bit less valuable. Do pick up a Sensei though. Okay, so let's see here. We Rockcaster and kill one of these. I'm going to play Sensei for the chump here, and then we're going to play out Rockcaster next turn, I think. Picking up a resource isn't too bad. So we're at Malice Demon level of resources already, which is pretty good. Gonna chump here with Sensei to take 2. And see what else happens after this. Hopefully not Druze. If I see Druze now, that's not going to be fun. Certainly lost the game if he drops Druze here. Untaps his troops, fair enough I suppose. This is a free cost thing, so he's going to get that again next turn. So let's see what we pick up. Another resource, a wild resource, so that's our Colossus sorted. I'm going to go ahead and atrophy this thing. Actually maybe not. Let's just Rockcaster. Let's just Rockcaster. Kill off this guard dog. That seems fine. And then we'll give this -1 now, in preparation for what we are about to do. Yeah, I mean, technically I'm only giving up the Sorrow because Atrophy does replace itself. It's going to shuffle that guard dog back in, which is fine. I thought that was the same one, but it's not. So we're going to be able to kill that with Sorrow just fine. See what else he plays here. Sometimes you just play against all the guard dogs. So what else do we have? I mean, he can't attack, so I'm completely happy about that. Might terrible transfer that if I get it. We have another Rockcaster too, so that is a thing as well. Brood Creeper is pretty good, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and Sorrow here. I should have attacked first because he would have blocked there. Let's atrophy that. See what we draw. Incubation Slave. Okay, unfortunately we can't play that out now. But that's okay. That's fine. I should have attacked first. He would have blocked with Lorgoyle, and then we could have got rid of it that way. A minor misplay, but not too bad, I suppose. I think obviously he's just using the Lorgoyle's effect really to maybe we see a Gabriel. That could be pretty bad, right? If we see a Gabriel drop down here. It doesn't look like we do though, so that's fine. No plays there from him. Let's obviously put in our Wild Shard here. We'll put in the Slave and the Brood Creeper and the Howling Brave here. No reason not to. Yeah, that's true actually. He probably would have blocked with Dog. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll do this next turn. We're going to be able to attack, drop our Shard main 2, and then hopefully get rid of that Lorgoyle and open up the board a little bit. Yeah, my board state's pretty good right now. Maybe he picked up that Trial of Faith. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. So shuffles back in Guard Dog by the look of things. What else has he got in there? Just the Guard Dog. So I'm completely happy with him drawing Guard Dog again. Judgment would be kind of unfortunate. It would leave us with the Brood Creeper and the Rockcaster though, so it's not too bad. Feral Ogre is fine. Completely happy about that. I guess a Rockcaster top deck wouldn't be so bad. Wrathwood here, we can't play. Actually we can because we've got the Brave. Caterpillar's okay. Caterpillar is okay. So let's go ahead and attack with Brood Creeper and Rockcaster here. Hopefully get rid of that Lorgoyle. Again, I just did what I said I wasn't going to do, and I played the resource first, so he's going to repel. That's fair enough. Had to happen sometime. Rather it is on that than my Malice Demon, which is completely okay by me. Let's see if he blocks here. Probably doesn't want to, honestly. Probably just wants to let it through. So does go for the block with Lorgoyle there. That's interesting. Not bad, Poetic. Welcome in, by the way, and welcome in Travis Rules. Hopefully you're talking about Travis Barker there, because Travis Barker does indeed rule. Let's get rid of that Lorgoyle, get it out of our face. Let's drop this Caterpillar in too. So Captain of the Dragon Guard comes in to put that Lorgoyle back on top. That's fine. Still going to be a 0-4. Does mean we can no longer attack though, unfortunately. But we're pretty far into our deck here. We've got 23 cards left. And we do have those 2 ridiculous bombs to mess around with. So that is pretty good too. We've obviously got the Caterpillar already on board as well. Yeah, Wrathwood or Malice Demon or Necessary Sacrifice here would all be very, very good. Tell you what I'm actually going to do. I'm actually going to pop this now. Just to get rid of this guy. So let's see what we get. We get the Brood Creeper. Okay, that's fine. I'm completely happy with that. Remix is pretty good though, right? So I'm probably going to double block here. Master Fett, welcome in, sir. How you doing? So there's that Lorgoyle. It's now a 0-4 again. That's fine. You can actually... maybe I won't double block. Maybe I'll just chump this time. Probably should just chump. So he doesn't attack. We're going to go ahead and transform our Caterpillar here into a Cocoon. Let's see if we pick up anything good here. We get the Bolt Paw, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure why I have them. I'm actually at over 100 viewers now, that makes sense. 100 viewers again today. This is awesome, guys. Like, I had 100 viewers yesterday and 100 viewers again today, so pretty happy about that, honestly. So maybe he does have bombs. Maybe not though. Goes to Lorgol back in that Feral Ogre. That's fine. So we're just waiting on one of the two, really. Shrine at this point would be not that useful, but I guess it would be okay. Crazed Squirrel Titan comes in. Rocking out that Squirrel Titan. I'm guessing he's probably going to kill off my Cocoon. Yeah, that's correct. Revert does indeed remove counters, sir. So, what do we got? What do we got? Come on. Come on. Give me something good. That is a resource, unfortunately. Does mean we can chomp with our Howling Brave now, though, so that's okay. So let's see what he does here. He's probably going to go in with one of the two, I would imagine, and then untap it with his charge power. So I'll probably just chomp with the Battle Hopper. Hopefully he doesn't have a Wild Aura or something. That would kind of suck. Can't make it fly, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, I mean, even if he does have a Wild Aura, I can just sacrifice and revert it, so that's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just chump for now. I may double block one of them. I'll chump, and I will double block this guy, I think. It is going to take out both my dudes, but oh well, oh well. Chump mill for the win. But that does, I guess it does mean he can shuffle it back in, that's fine. We will mill, we will mill. That's probably worthwhile. Feed the data. Welcome in, how you doing? Okay, so let's sacrifice a troop and bury the top card of our opponent's deck. Let's let that resolve. That's true, I could have gone with the Howling Brave actually. That does make a lot of sense. Man, I'm not paying attention, clearly. So let's do that again. Sacrifice the Brood Creeper. Actually no, that was a terrible idea. Let's not do that, because that means that doesn't die. That's an awful idea. Terrible, terrible idea. Let's not ever do that. Let's hope he doesn't drop a massive bomb here, and hopefully I'll get something soon. Yeah, I should have blocked with Brave, you're right. You're right. That was a mistake. So he's going to put the Captain of the Dragon Guard back in. The only thing we milled there was a resource. Goes to untap this guy, we'll see, so he can't attack back. Rockcaster kills the Lorgoyle at least, and we can double block this guy, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that pickup there. Let's kill off that Lorgoyle finally. So we're at 19 in deck now. Really, we should be getting something good soon. This is round 1, game 2 of round 1. So goes to put that resource back in his deck, that's fine. So, Jadeem, okay, we're in trouble now. We're in a lot of trouble right now. The only thing that's going to save us here is our Malice Demon or our Wrathwood. Let's see if he attacks. If he does attack, obviously we'll double block again. Doesn't attack, fair enough. Right, so, top deck, like, no, okay. Can we revert Jadeem? I assume we can. So I guess we're only taking 5 this turn. Jadim is a problem though. We do need to get to either that Wrathwood or to that Malice Demon. Preferably Malice Demon at this point, honestly. Terrible Transfer does indeed work. I do have 3 of those in there now. So Manti Elder Druid comes in. I'm going to have to revert this thing. So we'll only take 5, which isn't too bad. See if he attacks with anything else. Just that. So we're going to go ahead and revert the Jadim back down to 5, hopefully. So it's go down to 5 here, hopefully pick up a Terrible Transfer, that would be ideal. Or the Malice Demon, of course. Malice Demon works pretty well too. So we're down to 8 now, not great. Chlorophilia, just what we needed. Just what we needed. And by just what we needed, I mean definitely not what we needed at all. So we're pretty screwed right now, honestly. Yeah, I mean, Terrible Transfer is going to help if we pick it up. I actually have 3 Terrible Transfers left in the deck. So Quick Strider comes in. I think we may die, unless we top deck Wrathwood. Wrathwood top deck would be pretty decent, I guess. Just goes into Jadim again, so I'm going to have to revert it once more to try and stay in this game. Hopefully we don't draw a dud here. We don't hopefully draw a dud. Hopefully not. Malice Demon. Okay, we can't win still. Oh, we can. We can. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So we drop him in. We can likely survive just this turn. He's gonna obviously swing in with everything. We're gonna have to block the Jadim. We're gonna have to block everything but the Quick Strider at this point. So let's see if we can pull this off. Hopefully we can. As it is right now, we can survive on 1. And the only thing that's then... Terrible Transfer would be pretty sweet as well. Although he can't actually attack with his Jadim, I guess. Diamond Aura on that Squirrel Titan. Obviously, that makes things a little bit more difficult. But that's still okay. Still okay. Right, so we're going to be taking 2 here. Also going to be losing our troops as well, which is not good. So it goes in with everything. That's fine-ish. We're going to have to block here. We're going to have to block here, of course. We're going to have to block here and here. There's really no reason to revert this, but I probably should before my Bolt Paw goes to hell. So we'll revert that Jadim down, kill that off, and we'll also I can sacrifice itself, right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. So sacrifice that to revert that while I still have the chance. Kill off that Jadim, take 2, hopefully draw into Wrathwood. It's our only chance. If we top the Wrathwood here though, everything is going to be just fine. Come on Wrathwood, top deck. Terrible Transfer works too, that's pretty decent. Okay, so we've just about managed to survive this. Not going to attack for obvious reasons. So slowly but surely we're going to be able to claw our way back here. Captain of the Dragon Guard comes in, he's going to put that Jadim back on top of his deck, that's not good. We can survive for now though. We can survive for now. So, Jadim comes in, back onto the top there. Blinding Light would suck actually, but he's actually not got enough to use it, but he does have enough to use a Stone Skin. So there is there. If he does have the Stone Skin, that's going to be pretty bad. So we're going to kill off the thing here. We're going to Terrible Transfer this one. That'll take us up to 8 and back down to 6. So we're barely staying in this game right now. But maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. Another terrible transfer of Wrathwood here would be great. There's the terrible transfer. Pretty happy about that. So yeah, I think likely we've stabilized now. And we should be okay. Dewlock and Starlama and Zomnivore, welcome in, guys. How you doing? So yeah, I mean, we can obviously kill the Jadim here. That's going to be fine. If he attacks, then we block the Captain of the Dragon Guard. We also have another terrible transfer in here, which is pretty good. So this is going pretty well. So in the end phase, we're going to terrible transfer this guy. Get rid of him. Go back up to 13. Slowly clawing our way back in here. We're going to go ahead and -1 this guy for the hell of it. Not going to attack. We still need to block here. Yeah, it's going okay. Like, it's been a little bit dodgy, but we won the first game. This is the second game. I'm pretty sure it's a draft game. But that Wrathwood Colossus is sat in our deck somewhere. And he's just waiting to be played. There's the shrine, so when it does come, we're going to have a 10-10 Wrathwood Colossus. I could race him, you are correct, but I'm not going to, just in case. I'm going to wait for that Wrathwood, just to make the... or the other terrible transfer. If I get the other terrible transfer, I'll definitely start attacking. Briar Legion is completely fine. So let's see, it's going to reveal the Wrathwood to him, so let's see if he scoops if I draw it. Art Covers Me, terrible transfer, there we go. How you doing, Art Covers Me? We will be getting beta keys very soon. Not quite yet though, so I'm going to terrible transfer the Captain. The problem I have now is he probably has Repel, so I'm actually going to wait for the Wrathwood. Yeah, that card in his hand has been there for far too long. I'm definitely not going to not going with this guy just yet. Resource, not great, not great. I could just bait the Repel, I guess. I can probably... yeah, I can take these 3 for a little while. We're going to hit the Repel, that's fine. We'll hit the Repel. But the Wrathwood is coming soon. The punts, man, the punts, indeed. So there's that 3/3 guard dog. Man, if we don't pick up that frickin' Wrathwood, he's actually going to win. He's actually going to win. And the problem is, if he does have a fist would be useful here, you're not wrong. If he does have a conflict, we actually can still lose. Necessary sacrifice would indeed be awful here. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. There he is, there's the Wrathwood. Showing his face finally. Down he comes. Here he comes to save the day! Gains us life up to 27 there. If he has conflict though, I'm dead. Like, I have to scoop, because we've lost our Bolt Paw. I think if he had conflict though, he probably already would have played it. That makes more sense, I suppose. I could necessarily sacrifice the Wrathwood too and replay it. That would be pretty funny, right? In before, he doesn't have it. He would have used it already if he did. He would have used it on the Malice Demon. There's a resource. I guess that gives us a couple of charges. We can get rid of that guard dog at least. Let's do that. So I should be okay. I just skipped my attack phase. That's obviously what you want. When you've got a 10-10 Wrathwood Colossus, the best thing to do is just skip your attack phase. It's easily the best option. Just skip it. Don't worry about it. Just skip it straight out. No reason to attack. Especially when you're about to mill out as well. If you're only at 7 cards in deck, it's always a good idea just to not attack, essentially. So we could necessarily sacrifice it, probably not a very smart idea though. I have no idea, so he's going to wild aura this guy. Can he kill it? I don't think he can. I guess he's just trying to mitigate the damage. Three. I guess that gets buffed, so he actually can kill it, but obviously we're just going to recast it, so it doesn't do anything really. We can kill all of these things. Does block the damage. We do get that Wrathwood back to our hand, so we're going to replay it again. Go up to 36 life. I guess perhaps he didn't realise what it did. Or maybe he does have a conflict in his deck and he's just trying to hold on for it. 3 for none seems very, very good. Okay, so now he has that witch. Maybe he's just trying to hold on until I deck out. Like, that seems like a decent plan for him. So we actually have mostly resources left in our deck at this point. 2 more, I think. 3 more. Okay, so there's 10 damage. Probably 7 damage, we'll see. But we're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. Man, I'd hate to be waiting for this game. I'd be so pissed off if I was waiting for this game to finish. Yeah, he's on 8 minutes. And we have a very, very stally deck here. So there's another resource, so we get our charge power there. Let's go and attack for 10 here. Down to 6. Plays it, he's going to revert it back down to a 9-9. Yeah, I went to 1 and then came back. Pretty good, right? I'll probably highlight this game on YouTube or something. So, we pick up a Chlorophylla. Not going to play it because that actually thins our deck out even more. Man, I would kill him. I would straight up destroy him if he top decked in a conflict. So he's now down to 1. Let's see if we can do a double comeback. So I think that's... How could I have killed him? Oh yeah, I could have given it -1/-1. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. Because, man, because it's fine. He doesn't have conflict, relax. There we go. Good game, good game.